Right. Good evening, learners. Welcome back to our channel. Right. Good evening, learners. So we are going to focus on these topics that I mentioned, and I believe that if ever you listen and then you focus, you're going to be beneficiaries of the very same lesson that we're going to have today. Okay, on today's lesson, I think I will start with the probability. Probability. Okay. So when we talk about the issue of probability, this is one of those topics which you guys you should get almost all the marks. Probability is not that difficult. You just need to create what we call a checklist before you can do anything. You need to have what we call a checklist. A checklist. And then, what is the checklist that, uh, if ever, what is it that you should do on your checklist? You should ask yourself before you enter or sit down for examination. You should ask yourself, what are the things that I'm expected to know in probability? What are the things that the examiner will touch? Okay, your checklist should have a Venn diagram. Okay, should have tree diagram. Okay, you talk about contingency table, the contingency table, and then you talk about those rules. What are those rules? We talk about addition, addition rule. When we talk about the addition rule is that one probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability identity rule. The identity rule, we have A, probability of A of B or B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus probability of A and probability of B. So with this information that we need to know, don't forget the product rule. See, product, don't forget the product what? The product rule. What does it say? Probability of A multiplied by the probability of B. That is the thing that these are the things that you are expected to be knowing on your checklist when we talk about the probability. Okay? And then this product rule, you remember when I talk about this, it leads you to what we call uh, it will lead you to independent independent events. In if you hear about this statement, independent event, I hope you will remember that the probability of A and B is equal to the product rule. Probability of A multiplied by the probability of B. Okay, so this is one of those things that you in your checklist as you're preparing for final examination, you should have something like this if you want to master probability. Don't be beaten by a question that you don't know, or don't allow yourself to sit for final examination without understanding what is expected of you. See, now after getting more questions on Venn diagrams, you know, you check your tree diagrams, your contingency table. Obviously, they will apply the information about the independent events. Even though I will bring more questions, I will try to get questions so that we can try to see some of the of of examples of this topic, probability. Okay, so let me just pick one question so that we try. Let's have something here about the probability. Yeah, I think that is the one of the question that I just prepared. Let me try to zoom it so that you can all see. Look at this one. All right. On the comments, you can tell me if you're able to see on the comments. You can just comment to show that you are able to see. This is an example of a tree diagram. You see? Okay, look at this question that we're having. Okay, those who can't see properly, try to increase your setting. Try to increase your setting so that you can be able to see. Try to increase the setting. When you increase the setting, it will be easy for you to see what is written there. If you increase the settings and just put it on higher quality, then it will be easy for you. And those who are just joining, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. All right. The probability that it will rain on a given day is 63%. A child has 12% chance of falling in dry weather and is 3 times as likely to fall in wet weather. You see? Now, the question, all right, others are able to see, ne? Breadwinner Mnisi, can you increase the others are able to see? Can you try to increase this? Just click settings and then put it on high quality. Then it will be easy for you. Yes, this is a great. Oh, all right. To those learners who just joined, probability is for grade 11. It's tested in both 11 and 12. When we do counting principles, that's when it will be for grade 12. So probability is for both grades. So those who just joined, you don't forget to subscribe as we are moving. Okay. Now, let's look at this. The probability that it will rain on a given day is 63%. A child has 12% chance of falling in dry weather and is 3 times as likely to fall in wet weather. 3.1. Draw a tree diagram to represent all outcomes of the above information. You see? Now, when you look at this one, when you look at this one, what do you do first? You start by checking your events, okay? The first thing that you're going to do, you're going to put a dot. You see? This dot that you're going to put, it is on the events that we are having. What are the events that we are having? That it will rain. You see? The first one, it will be for what class? For rain. It will rain. It's 63%. So that is what we are given. 63 what? Percent. And then you come to this one. Probability that no rain. Just put no rain here. No rain. No rain will be 87%. That's what we are having. Okay. All right. And then what is the next thing that we are going to do? A child has 12% chance of falling in dry weather. You see? Okay. Meaning that we are going to talk about falling. Here we're going to talk about falling, not fall. Fall or not fall. That's what we're going to be looking at. All right. We are being told that a child has 12% chance of falling in dry weather. So, which means here we are going to have what? 12%. It's this one. And 3 times as likely to fall in wet weather. So, just tell me on the comments, what should I write on the fall for the wet weather when it is raining? Let me just check on the comments if you are moving with me. Those who just joined, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Okay, now tell me, class, what do you think I should write? Because now here on the rain, I wrote 63%. No rain, 37. You see, because when you add them, they must give you 100%. Now we're being told that a child has a 12% chance of falling in dry weather. And dry weather, it means no rain. And then meaning that not fall is going to be 88. You see, not fall will be 88%. All right. That's brilliant, guys. I think you're doing it. That's correct. That's correct. For falling there is going to be what? Let's check. For falling, you said it will be 36%. That's brilliant. Now, not falling is going to be 64%. All right. This shows that you are moving with me. Yes. That other one is 88. Yeah. All right. The other one is 86. Okay. Right. So now, meaning that at the end here, I'm going to write rain and fall. Here, rain and not fall, NF. Here, I will write no rain, no rain and fall. What about here? No rain and no fall. You see? And then what do you do here, class? What is it that you should do? At the end, you multiply the answers here. You're going to say 63% multiplied by 36%. You write the answer here. Even here, you multiply this on the branch. It will be 63% multiplied by 64%. Okay? And then here you say 37% multiplied by 12%. You write, even here, 37% multiplied by 88%. Then you write those answers at the end of the branch. You see? At the end of the branch, that's where you write those answers. Okay, that's how you represent this in a tree diagram. Okay? Now, what is the next thing? Let's go to the questions. What is the probability that a child will not fall on any given day? Probability that a child will not fall. Tell me on the comments. Let's check on the comments. What are you saying? Tell me the answers. Those who just joined now, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Those who just joined, don't forget to click that button, subscribe. And those who are not able to see, try to increase, go to settings and then increase. All right. So what is it that probability that the child will not fall on any day? You look at not fall. This is the part. You see where I'm circling? You look at not fall and not fall. So meaning the answer will be 63% multiplied by 64% plus, you see this one, you add the one which is having not fall. Then you go to the second one which is having not fall also. And then what are you going to do? You are going to say 87% multiplied by 88% in bracket. Then you press your calculator. Can someone do that for us? Can you press your calculator? What did you get? You're saying 72.88. That's what it's saying. 72.88%. Is it correct, class? I'm not sure if it's correct. I'm just, they told me I just got that answer on the comments. Can you try to use the calculators, everyone? Then you get that. Those who are just joining us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's move on. All right, yes, 0.7288. That's what others are getting. All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You're doing a very good job. You're doing a very good job. Now, let's go to the next one. What is the probability that a child will fall in dry weather? So, meaning that you go and check no rain. No rain. Where is no rain? You can see no rain. So, no rain is 37%. Fall is 12%. So, which means that you're going to say 37% multiplied by 12%. Then you press your calculator. Can you press a calculator there for me? What is the answer for that? Those who just joined, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's work. What is the answer? If you press. All right, thank you. You're saying the answer is 4, 44%. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep up the good work, class. Keep up the good work. All right, that's all for this question. I think now I think I can move on and show you something. That was just an example, Vananga. That was just an example. I was just trying to show you your checklist must have something like this when you're dealing with your checklist. Can I continue, class? Can I continue? Because we were just checking something here. All right. Thank you. If you're saying I can continue, let me go on now. It's, okay. Okay. Let me check something. I think there is a question that I wanted us to look at. Just give me, yeah, let's try this as we are moving together. Remember, I'm not in a hurry. I'm just here to guide you on how to master probability. And then how do you master probability is to know the skill, your checklist, like I told you. These are one of the questions that you should be able to take marks freely. Look at this one. Now, those who are in class, don't forget to click that setting so that you can be able to increase, the visibility. Ne? All right. Let me just give you only 2 minutes. Can you try this one? Try to increase the setting. Use the quality. Increase the quality there on your side. You'll be able to see it. Right? Just quickly. Tell me answers quickly without wasting time. Are you done? Can we? Yeah, write the answers there on the comment. Those who just joined, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. These classes are free. You just subscribe. That's the only thing you can do. All right. Now, look at this one. I can see the answers there on the comments. Right. Right. I can see. Now, let's go to 4.1, guys. Let's go to 4.1. What do you do? They said calculate A or B if A and B are mutually exclusive events, which means that mutually exclusive, the formula is addition rule. You say probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. What is the probability of A? That is 0.6, rather 3 plus 0.5. And then what is the answer? You see that the answer is 0.8. That's it, class. That's it. Wonderful. Okay, now, A and B are independent events. If we are being told that A and B are independent events, what does it mean, class? This one, it means that the probability of A and B is equal to the probability of A multiplied by the probability of B. That's what it means when we say the events are independent. The intersection is equal to the product. You see? Then what do you have here? It means you're going to multiply and say 0.3 multiplied by 0.5. You see? And then you go to the formula and say probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A and B. What is probability of A? That is 0.3. What is probability of B? That is 0.5. Then you say minus. What is that? Is up there. 0.3 multiplied by 0.5. And then what is the final answer there? What is the final answer? People are saying, what is the answer? Can you press your calculator? What are you having? So I hope you can see that the answer is 0.65 because the question wanted probability of A or B. That is what the question was all about. Yes, Lerato, that's correct. Chipa, Gundo, Maya, Kubai. Yes, yes, yes. I can see, guys. That's it. You're doing it. All right. That's all for this question. I just wanted to play around this so that you can see. That is your checklist. You look at something like this. Can we continue? Just type continue if you're with me. Just try to get something. Just write continue. Then we go to the next one. And those who are just joining us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel as we are moving on. All right, thank you. Now let's look at this one. Try to make it fill the screen so that everyone can be able to see it. Remember, this is our checklist. We're trying to look at this one. Let me try to zoom it so that maybe you can be able to see it properly. Okay, look as we try to make it fill the screen, and you do your part on your side. Just click the settings and then increase the settings on your side. Okay. Now, what do we have? What do we have in this question? That is our Venn diagram. You see? Now the question said, at a school for boys, there are 240 learners in grade 12. The following information was gathered about participation in school sport. That is what we have. Let the number of learners who play rugby and cricket only be X. That is the information that is provided there. Okay. What do you think, my learners, when you look at this one? What do you think it can be the best thing on this question? Can you try this one? Just draw this Venn diagram quickly. I'm giving you only 2 minutes. Just take 2 minutes to draw this Venn diagram. Don't waste time. Only 2 minutes. You must be done in 2 minutes. Draw your circles and then do it. Yeah, try to draw this Venn diagram. Draw a Venn diagram. Um, Try to be quick. Just 2 minutes. You must be done in 2 minutes. You must be done. Those who are just joining us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now we are writing an activity on the Venn diagram. Check it. Try to be quick. Just 1 minute left. Hope you're almost done. Just few seconds left. Hope you're done. Time is up. Okay, now what do we do now? Let's look at this one, learners. If we are to draw this Venn diagram, what is it that you need to do? Um, the first thing, we must draw our box. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is what we are having there. Um, the next thing you do, you're going to write here the sample. Let's write the sample. How many are they? It's 240. It's 240 that we have there. Okay, let's start. When you draw a Venn diagram, what do you start with, guys? Maybe you can tell me. What is it that you start with? Just write on the comments. Okay. Yes, you start with the intersection of all events. That's what you look at first. Let's check 16 play all. So let's name them. This is R. I'll call this one B and this one C. So 16 play all three sports. Then we write 16 here. Okay. Yeah, we start with all. That's correct. All right. And then the next thing that we need to check, intersection of two. You see? All right. What are those two? 22 boys play rugby and basket, which is here. And then we are going to say, how many are there? 22. So you are going to say 22 minus 16. You see? 22 minus 16. And then you're going to say 6. I hope it's clear on that one. And then you go to this other one. 26 play cricket and basket. 26. So here you're going to say 26 minus 16, which is what? 10. Why are we subtracting? We're removing those from the intersection of all. You see? And then what did they say? Oh, they gave us a statement. Let the learners who play rugby and cricket only be X. So meaning here we're going to write what? X. That's what we are doing. We're going to write X there. All right. And then the next thing, 26, do not play any. So outside here we write our beautiful 26. All right. That is the thing, guys. Then why are we not subtracting X? It's because it says rugby and cricket only. You see, rugby and cricket only. That's what it says. Okay. 122, play rugby. You see, 122, play rugby. So you're going to say 122 minus 6 minus 16 is 100. You see, so it's going to be 100 minus X. You subtract those other things which is there. Okay. And then 58 plays a basketball. So you're going to say 58 minus 6 minus 16 minus 10. And then you're going to get 26. You see? You're going to get 26. And then 96 play cricket. So it will be 96 minus 10 minus 16. You subtract almost everything which is there. So it will be 70 minus X. That's it, guys. We got it. Let me check on the comments. How many got it there? Can you indicate there? Did you win, guys? How is it? Just clap hands for yourself there on the comment. Just show that you got it. Show me that you got it, and then now we start answering the questions. All right. That's wonderful, my learners. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Keep up the good work. As you clap hands for yourself, don't forget to subscribe to our channel as you're clapping your hands. All right. All right. No, it's fine. I can see you did well, guys. Now let's look at this. Determine the number of boys who play rugby and cricket. Rugby and cricket. You see? So, which means you need to find the value of x first because rugby and cricket is this part. It's x plus 16. That's rugby and cricket. X plus 16. You see? X plus 16 is rugby and what? And cricket. So, which means let's find x first. We will say 100 minus x plus 6 plus 16 plus x plus 26 plus 10 plus 70 minus x plus 26 is equal to 240. Just do it for me there. Just tell me what is the value of 100. What is 100 when you check? Okay, that is the thing. Those who just joined us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. All right, tell me the value of x there. When you check, what do you have? What is the value of x? What is the value of x? Can you press your calculator? 100 plus 6 plus 16 plus 26 plus 10 plus 70 plus 26. Then you work it out in that order. Then from there, we'll replace it where there is x. What is the value of x, class? 14, okay? Yes, yes, thank you. We are working together. Keep up the good work. So which means that on this answer, you are supposed to say 14 plus 16. And then the answer will be 30. That will be the answer which is needed. The answer will be what? It will be 30, you see? Okay? So, look at this. Yes, look at these learners. I want you to notice something. Before I even go to questions, I just want you to notice something when we talk about the Venn diagram. There is that part which says keywords like at least, at most. You see words like at least, at most. Those are the words which confuse most of our learners in the examination sections. That's what it means. When we say at least, it should sections. That's what it means. That is the what? The minimum. At most two. It means at least means okay. We are back, guys. We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Okay. Try to Can you try to share the link to your groups, any group that you are in, so that they can see that we are back? All right, I think that was a network problem. Okay, let me just try to write there to say we are back. Okay, we are back again. We are back again. We are back again. All right. What is it that we were trying to talk about? It was something very important that we were talking about. It was the issue of keywords. I was telling you about the word at least, at most. What is it that you do whenever you meet such words? Okay. Now let's look at this one. And then the next one is determine the probability that a learner in grade 12 selected at random leave your okay, leave your answer correct to three decimal places. Only plays basketball. You're looking for basketball only. That's what you're looking at. Basketball only. Basketball only. That's B only. You see? It's 26. So which means the answer for this one is 26 over 240. And then when you have that, it become easy for you. You see? Just come here and then you press your calculator and say 26 over 240. That is the answer. They said leave your answer into three decimal places. So which means you will say 0,108. Place basketball only. Is that part the only part which is needed there? As you can see. See? Okay. And then now let's look at does not play cricket. The next question is does not play cricket. When they say does not play cricket, it means you add everything in other circles. You see? It means you add everything in other circles. All these other circles, you add everything. But you exclude the circle for cricket. So, which means since you know the value of x, that is 14, you replace 14 here and then 14 there. So you are adding everything, excluding the one for what? For circle. Let me check what you should add. It's 26, it's 6, and 100 minus 14 is going to be 86. So these are the ones that you are going to include, guys. You see? So, which means that the answer for this one, you see, for this one, the answer for this one, you're going to say 26, the one which is outside, and 26 inside B. You see? And also that 6, and also the 86. Then you divide by 240. That is what you do. If you check, that is what you're supposed to be doing in that one. Okay? So, which means it's 26 plus 26 plus 6 plus 86. Divide by 2 what? 240. And then what will be the answer here? The answer will be 0,600. That's what you're going to be having. Okay? All right. And then when you look at the next question, what is it that this question is talking about? If you can check. The next question, it says that participate in at least two. Let's check class. Participate in at least what? In at least two. At least two. Participate in at least two of the sports. Participate in at least two. So what are those two? Meaning that you're going to add. I was telling you about the word at least. That the word at least, it means you add from intersection of two going where? Upwards. That's what you do. Intersection of two going upwards. So, which means that intersection of two that you have, you can see there. You see? It's what? It's 10. Check it. You have 10 plus 14 plus 6 plus 16. Actually, when they say at least two, in this case, it's going to be what? It's going to be all intersections because at least two, starting from two going where? Upwards. Starting from two going upwards. You see? And then let's take our calculators and see what we are having. So it's 10 plus 14 plus 6 plus 16. That is 46. 46 over 240. See? Is going to be 0,192. That is the answer. That's all, class. That's how you talk about this question. That's what you were supposed to do. It's just that the network was failing us when we were still busy with it. But nevertheless, let's continue. Okay, let's have this. That's the probability. Let's look at this one. Okay, that is what we are looking at. I want us to look at it. Just check it. Okay, right. Counting principle. If it's not visible, let me try to increase the, let me try to zoom it so that you can be able to see. Okay, let's try this one. What do you think? Okay, try. Try to be quick. There are 7 different shirts and 4 different pairs of trousers in cardboard. The clothes have to be hung in or on the rail. In how many different ways can the clothes be arranged on the rail? Okay. How many different ways can the clothes be arranged if all shirts are to be hung next to each other and the pairs of trousers are to be hung next to each other, oh, next to each uh, uh, another on the rail? Okay. All right. What is the probability that a pair of trousers will hang at the beginning of the rail and a shirt will hang at the end of the rail? Okay. That is a very good question. Okay, try it. Just that the network failed us today, but there are different shirts and 4 different pairs of trousers in a cupboard. The clothes have to be hung on the rail. In how many different ways can the clothes be arranged on a rail? In how many different ways can the clothes be arranged if all shirts, you see, all shirts are to hang next to each other and the pairs of trousers are hung next to each other on the rail? You see? What do you think the answer for 6.1 is? Okay. All right, let's do correction for this one. And then we have our 6.1. Okay. There are 7 different shirts and 4 different pairs of trousers in a cupboard. The clothes have to be hung on the rail, you see? So which means that how many ways can the clothes be arranged on the rail? So which means that that is a random, see? So which means your answer will be 7 plus 4. What is that? It's 11. So your answer will be 11 factorial. And then I hope that's what you are going to do, and then you'll win. Okay? And then you press your calculator there with me because I don't have a calculator there. Just know the method, okay? Now, 6.2, what is it that you do there on 6.2? In how many different ways can the clothes be arranged if all the shirts are to hang next to each other? So how many shirts do you have? It's 7. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see? And then what is the next thing? Trousers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they are to be hang next to each other. You see? So since they are to be hang next to each other, what is it that you need to do? You're going to say it's 7 factorial. Okay, let me just write it so that you understand what is happening. Next to each other, you're going to count them and take them as one. See, wherever they move as one. So it's 1, 2. How many are they? It's 2. So meaning that the answer is 2 multiplied by how many did you make 1? It's 7 on the first one. So you will say 7 factorial. Why 7 factorial? They will be interchanging the inside. And then another one, did you make 1? It's 4. So it's 4 factorial. Then you press your calculator. By the way, when you press for this one, you got 39916,800. That is the answer. And then when you deal with this one, press your calculator, it will be 241,920. That is the answer for the second one. Let me check on the comment if you are understanding. Yes, 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 yes. That's it. That's it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, guys, as we are moving together here. Okay, you group them, and then that is the thing that we do. Okay, and then let's go to the next one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Chipa. We got it. Now let's go to the next one. Bit challenging, but you can get it. What is the probability that a pair of trousers will hang at the beginning of the rail? You know a rail, ne? Pair of trousers at the beginning of the rail, and a shirt will hang at the end of the rail. You see? So this one, it's simple. Let me just show you. This rail is like this. Um, Trouser at the beginning. I'm putting a box at the beginning. And then how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm putting a box at the end. I want you to get this. You will see how beautiful this question is. This is very, very easy. All right. When you check this, you're going to see that the question is saying a trouser will be hung at the beginning. How many trousers do you have? That's where you start. How many trousers do you have? If you read the question, let's go to the question so that you see what is happening. How many trousers do you have? It's four. You see? How many shirts do you have? It's seven. So, which simply means that the first one, you're going to say four. You're choosing the first one from four. And then when you come to this last one, you are choosing the last one from how many a day? From seven. You are choosing the last one from what? Seven. That's what you are doing. Because it's a shirt. Because they tell us that shirt will be hung at the end of the rail. And then trouser at the beginning. So remember, here you're choosing. This is not factorial. You're telling us that you're choosing from how many. You see? So it's 4 and 7. How many did you have now? Remember, there were 11. So 11 minus 2 is 9. So the answer is 4 multiplied by 9 factorial. This one in the middle, they can interchange, no problem. But this one you are choosing from 7 over 11 factorial. You know that. And then you can press your calculator. Oh, Londiwe, you can see that you made a mistake there. So you are choosing, there you write how many are you choosing from. If it was only one of those, you're going to write that. So it's 44 or at 14 over 55. That is the answer for this one. It was a bit challenging, but it's easy. Okay, those whose links are still loading, you can just try to exit and come back a bit later. So that is this one is the answer for 6.3. That is the answer for 6.3. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, I think others are struggling to join. That network really disturbed us. All right, so because of that, we'll call it a day on this one till we meet next time. So I will change this lesson into only probability because that's what I only covered. So meaning on the next lesson, I will have to focus on other things.